here I am, beautifully up the top end of Australia, having a wonderful experience, spending time with Dinnie, who is one of our latest franchise owners up here in Darwin. So thanks for joining us, Jesse.
No worries, thank you for having me.
Good to have you on board.
Thank you.
We've been up here for about 4 days now, so a little bit more time getting to know you. Had a bit of time with a couple of people within the business, obviously your partner Jade, and also Rory Hood, who's also joined the team for just recently. So we've had Stephen Wild, Business Development Manager, Product Specialist, so he's been spending a bit of time with them, and I've obviously had the pleasure of spending time with you and getting to know a bit more about what you've got going on here. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you for coming up, boys.
So tell me a bit more about yourself, Jesse. You're obviously a love of sports, and tell me about where you come from and what your interests are, and a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm from Pakenham in Victoria originally. Grew up like most kids in Victoria, just playing footy in the winter and cricket in the summer. Love of sport, obviously, and always had a big love for sport. And obviously that's, I guess, has brought me to this stage in my life is, I guess, my love for sport and relationships I've made with people in sport. Yeah,
you've obviously had a fair bit of experience and travel experience. You're like a crow from the nest, mate. You've got out a fair bit.
Bit of a gypsy.
But you always find your way home. But yeah, tell us where you've been, on what you got up to.
Yeah, I guess when I first ever left school, my first winter, I came up here to Darwin and did two dry seasons in Darwin playing cricket, and then went back home to Victoria and then
fell in love. That's what brought you back here. You obviously found someone.
Yeah, that's right. And then I guess we went back home to Victoria, and then from there I started travelling from England and made my way to Tasmania, playing a bit of cricket, trying my best there, and back and forth for a while. And then obviously cricket finished, and then obviously my relationship with Icon through cricket and yourself, mate, in Tasmania, kind of brought us to this stage.
Yeah, very good. Like you say, that was the Tasmania connection, and got to know a fair bit about Icon. You popped in a lot. You had a vested interest from the beginning, is how it felt to me, and it was about finding a way to sort of engage you in the brand. And yeah, you sort of took that opportunity. And I mean, being up here this week, it's really exciting. It was very much like one of the first stores in the Tasmania sort of feel. It's a local feel up here, isn't it?
It's very community based.
Yeah, and I suppose being here and being a local store and present in a country community is what's really important.
That's right. I think that's the most important thing, is having it present here with the shop front, and I guess giving the buyers more options in this area. There's not heaps of options up here. It's kind of been starved a bit, and I guess that's what we're trying to bring them in Darwin, and a bit of love with the community, connect, relationships is what we're about, and obviously a love for sport, so it's easy to do.
Yeah, very good. I suppose you told us a little bit more about your background, and you know, you're obviously a cricket number one.
Yeah, a bit of enough.
Yeah, a bit of enough. But you're a boy that doesn't mind his footy.
That's right.
Who do you follow in the footy?
Richmond, mate. So a few good years, a few early mornings in England watching them for sure. Didn't miss much.
Didn't miss much.
Yeah.
No, very good, very good. And you connected, as we just mentioned earlier. You got your partner Jade involved in the business, and she does play a bit of a role within the business. Tell us about, obviously having someone, a partner within the business, and let us know a little bit more about what she does.
I guess the whole stage from get-go of when we first started chatting to you about this option was she was part of it the whole time. She made it, we discussed all the whole way through, and it was always a joint venture. It wasn't just a single venture that I wanted to do, that we both wanted to do. Jade obviously enjoys the sport too, and has always been with me going from Tasmania to England, so she's been part of that journey. So she was just always part of this journey. I guess the way it's kind of happened when we come up here is I guess I do the day-to-day operations, the relationships, meeting people, but I guess Jade's biggest part is she does the finance side of things. She puts orders through. She's really good with that kind of stuff, sorting that things. Probably my weaknesses are her strengths, and her weaknesses are my strengths. So it's been a really good relationship there, like with the business, and I guess it's been really easy.
That's great. So she knows when you put McDonald's or KFC on the card.
Not if we use yours.
Exactly. One runs out when we do that. It certainly has had a tap. We have done a fair bit of that up here.
That's right.
No, we enjoyed that.
Smell it.
That's right. And we've obviously tried a couple of the local bars as well, and got down there and had a few pails. We had a little bit of an experience. Tell us. Can you tell everyone about our experience when we headed up to Jabiru? That was a great experience. experience, and certainly something that, you know, we hope all our franchises get the opportunity to come up and meet and come and see you guys and get out and see that, because that was a wonderful experience. Tell us about who it was with and how that all come about.
Of course, I'd love to touch on that. So I guess the way it happened was our relationship with Cedar. Obviously they jumped on board with Icon, and part of the partnership there was they wanted to do a Year 12 Indigenous leavers shirt, rather than, I guess, down south they do jumpers. Up here they wanted to do a polo, Indigenous artwork, showing a bit of their connection with their Indigenous kids who they go through their program. So we kind of linked up with Indigenous artists up here, and just through our meetings, chatting to him, we just grew a good relationship. I guess we became, friends from that, and Francis from Cedar, and I really got along well with him. And obviously a big thing for him was to show us his country, and he really wanted to take us out there to Kakadu and Jabiru and show us his family, how they live, show us the land, something. And really both Francis and I were from Victoria, so we'd never seen all that before, and he was really proud to show us that, and obviously we were really excited to see that and educate ourselves around that. So yeah, we went out there for 2 nights, did some hunting. It's a bit sketchy, a bit nervous for us Victorians, I guess.
Lucky we could buy some dinner in at the resort, because we didn't catch a fish, or we just missed the croc, didn't we?
Yeah, we just missed the croc. We went hunting, and we let Dale go down that one on his own, and we watched from a distance. Big Stephen, business manager, was in the background commentating, "Go Dale."
Lots of encouragement. That's what it's all about,
from
isn't
a
it?
distance.
And then we're lucky enough to be just driving past. There's a python on the road. Dale just went out and picked it up.
That's
There
right.
you go, guys.
Wild python.
We all had a little hold, except Steve must have been in the pond.
That's right.
He was a bit lost out there, wasn't he?
I'm not a big lover of snakes, but geez, holding it was very
crazy. That wasn't a wild snake.
Yeah,
it's
a great experience. Made you sweat though, holding it. Holding it for 2 seconds felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right.
and he was so calm holding it, wasn't he? And
yeah.
But really grateful for, I guess, the opportunity that he took us, all 7 of us out there, and show us his land and give us a bit of a holiday. Very different one. Very tired coming home, because there's a lot of hunting and living by the land, and a little bit of relaxing at night time by the pool. But yeah, really enjoyable, and probably something we'll all never forget. So
yeah,
really grateful. And he's been great for, I guess, the Icon brand and helping out Cedar. Very generous fella, and yeah, he's been outstanding for us.
Yeah, that's good. And obviously, you know, a lot of these experiences come by being a part of Icon, and I suppose for yourself, how does it feel being a part of the Icon team now and the Icon family, and what have been the pleasures of joining Icon?
Yeah, I guess our relationship with Icon started back in Tasmania, and I guess I got that family feel from the get-go from obviously yourself in Tasmania, mate. Obviously supported my cricketing journey from England to Tasmania, and Icon was a big supporter of that, always helping me out with gear and showing me a bit of the brand. So obviously when I came back to Victoria, I jumped into the role of head of cricket in Victoria, and got to be part of the team there, and really, really enjoyed it, and obviously just wanted to keep growing in that area. And I saw the opportunity to come up here and spoke to you about the franchise and join the team. And yeah, I guess it is one big family, but we're all spread out, but yeah, we all stay connected, always chatting on the phone, and yeah, all without being next to each other, we all probably feel very close.
Yeah, that's right. It's formed a great relationship, and something that's sort of gone from strength to strength, and that's what it is about with our brand. And I suppose when we talk about the teamwear and how important it is to a place like this that may have been limited with suppliers, what's feedback been like so far?
Yeah.
And is that been has it surprised you, or is that something that you expected?
It's been very surprising. Obviously, locals are very loyal to buying Darwin. It's a very loyal place, but obviously they wanted that premium product, what they've probably been really starved of. And I guess bringing a global brand to Darwin, not many people are ever going to do that, and I guess taking the risk of doing that and bringing it here has been very, I guess I've opened it with open arms to me and made me feel like a local, and I guess I've really taken that on. I do feel like Darwin is home, and I do feel like a local here. So they've been like Icon is Darwin local, it feels.
Yep. Couple on the spot questions here, Jesse, just while we're going. AFL or cricket?
To watch or play?
Play.
Cricket.
To watch?
AFL.
Pancakes or waffles?
Lovely pancakes.
Every time. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Very good. No, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on here, mate. You know, as you've come into the group, you've added a lot of energy to our brand, and we're very thankful for that. What's the next journey and the next step look like for Jesse? Where does he see himself in the next 5-10 years? What's he thinking?
Yeah, I guess I'm always open for opportunities. It's something what comes with Icon is if you put yourself in the brand and you're willing to take a few risks and put yourself out there, I guess opportunities are always coming, so I'm really open to the next opportunity. I'm sure there's a few coming up where I'm very excited about. I guess we've had a couple conversations about, which I'm sure what we'll jump at. And I guess, that's my personality. I guess that's the Icon personality is that, and that's the way we like to probably run the brand a bit, and that's the way I like to probably live my life. So
yeah, excellent, mate. That's like I say, it's been an absolute privilege to get up here, and we as a brand, we're very thankful for how well you've hosted us, and I know it's a place that we'd love to get back to every year and come and see what's happening here, because there is big things happening up here, and it's so well known. We're walking around the streets already seeing Icon, and obviously the people around here are supporting Icon quite well already. So we're really excited to see where this one takes us. So on behalf of us, we would like to say thanks for having us up here, and taking care of us.
Thank you. Thanks for coming, boys.
Cheers, Jesse.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.